Three-year-old facility will lose their jobs permanently as production of the Ford Explorer winds down. And as you know, Louisville was hit hard a few years ago with another round of layoffs and plant closings, between the Frito-Lay's plant closing, the layoffs at the Sears call center, the buyout of R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, and the city of Louisville lost over 1,000 jobs. In June, another 110 workers will lose their jobs when Novelis Corporation closes the doors to its aluminum factory in town. So here in Louisville, the unemployment rate continues to outpace the rest of the country. Families in Louisville are earning $5,000 less per year than the typical American family, while families here in Louisville are working harder to make ends meet. What's happening? Basic expenses have gone up everywhere. Last time this year, you were paying $3 at the pump for a gallon of gas. Today, you're paying $3.80 a gallon. That's almost $16 more every time you fill up your tank. Next year, the University of Kentucky's 9% in-state tuition increase will cost Kentucky students an additional $700 a year. So, here's the story in Kentucky as is true all across the country, all across the nation. And that is that it's harder and harder just to get by. The average wage and income for the average family has actually gone down $1,000 since George Bush took office, even during economic expansion that has never happened before since they've been keeping these records.
We need you!
At the same time as your costs of everything from health care to a gallon of milk to a gallon of gas have gone up and up and up. So what that means is that at the end of the month, it's hard to make ends meet. And people were using credit cards and taking on debt. Some people, some of you, everybody all right down there? Okay. Just want to make sure everybody's okay. We need some help. You all right? We need some water here. And if we got an EMT, somebody's just feeling a little faint. They've been standing up a little too long. And if somebody has some fruit juice in their back pocket, that would be helpful. There you go. Until we get an EMT. Give Secret Service a big round of applause. This is a tip, by the way. Next time you're in a long rally, make sure you eat before you come. She's going to be okay. So, what was I saying? A lot of folks, listen up, a lot of folks were using their homes as equity, as an ATM machine to help make ends meet, but then what happened in the housing market? Suddenly it started collapsing because you didn't have oversight, you didn't have regulations in the mortgage lending business, and so a lot of people were induced into taking out loans that they couldn't afford. So now you got millions of people at risk of losing their homes. You've got 47 million people without health insurance. You've got millions of children who, despite the slogans, still are not being equipped for the jobs of the future because the school system So, in such circumstances, I decided we couldn't afford to wait. We can't wait to fix our schools. We can't wait to fix our healthcare system. We can't wait to bring back good jobs and good wages to Louisville. We can't wait to bring this war to a close. We can't wait. That's why we're going like this crowd is unified. When we come together, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, and we're not divided, and there's nothing we can accomplish. That was the bet I was making 15 months ago, and I'm here to report back to you, Louisville, that my bet has paid off. My faith has been vindicated. Because after talking to hundreds of thousands of people and shaking hundreds of thousands of hands and kissing hundreds of babies all across America, what they are telling me is that they are ready for change. They want something new. They are ready to turn the page. They want a new chapter in American history. Now, I know that this long contest has made some Democrats nervous. People have been saying, oh my goodness, you know, the Hillary people, they're not going to vote for Obama, the Obama people might not vote for Hillary. Let me say this, Kentucky. First of all, this long contest has meant that every single person across the country has had a chance to vote. We are seeing record registrations, record turnouts, everyone is engaged, everyone is motivated, and that's going to serve Democrats well in November. We want that turnout. We want everybody excited. We want everybody motivated. And let me also say this. Let me also say this. Just, I know that, you know, there may be some bruised feelings and people are kind of, you know, frustrated about how some of the primaries have taken place, but whatever differences between myself and Senator Clinton, she is a capable, smart, hard-working, intelligent candidate. She has served this country well. And whatever the differences between myself and her, they pale in comparison to the differences that we've got with George W. Bush.